What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dougie Fresh. I'm back. I was sick for a little bit there. Missed last week's video, missed last week's bumcast. But as you can tell, I got a little bit of a voice back. So, let's do this damn thing. And so we're gonna, start with the week's reflections. Yeah, last week and a half or so have been a little rough for your boy. Just feeling like total dog shit. Last Thursday night, um, I was planning on doing my video for week 6 on Friday morning. Um, but last Thursday night, if you could go back and you look at the short for National Margarita Day, you can look at that video and you can see I look like total fucking dog shit. Um, yeah, I wasn't feeling bad at that point, weirdly enough. But I watched that video and I'm like, man, I look rough. I better, get some sleep, yada yada. Um, got upstairs and just kind of started chilling out, and then out of nowhere, I just started getting the cold sweat and everything like that. And next thing you know, I'm popping 102-degree fever for the next 3 days. So, yeah, Thursday night, I ended up just chilling out and going to bed a little early, about 9 o'clock, way earlier than I normally do. Um, and yeah, I woke up Friday. I could like hardly roll over to grab my phone. Um, did something that in 17, 18 years of working, I've only called in sick a good handful of times, when I got my appendix removed and a few other days. But normally I'm one of those guys that kind of toughs it out, and but I just couldn't do it. Um, and for good reason. I called in sick, just felt like total shit. Took a couple COVID tests, everything came back negative. Um, Weirdly enough, didn't have any like of a stuffed up nose or anything like that, but a post nasal drip that was just destroying my throat. Um, so yeah, I woke up on Sunday. I feel like I was like in a mini coma because my wife Mary said that I got up to pee a couple times or whatever between Thursday night and Sunday morning, but nothing, man. I don't. Phone calls didn't wake me up. Text didn't wake me up. I was numb. I was done. All I was doing was sleeping. So yeah, I was out of it, and then I so badly wanted to watch the Chris Chelios jersey retirement thing because I'm a huge Hawks fan, as you know. Um, couldn't do it. I was in and out of sleep, and um, sadly enough, I ended up having like 4 different friends text me with extra tickets, friends and family, and oh, it still haunts me right now. Yeah, some pretty good seats were offered up to me, so but is what it is. Health comes first. I knew I was gonna have to slow down sooner or later, and it was just a matter of, will work slow down and will everything else slow down, or will my body go ahead and slow me down? And the latter of the 2 happened. My body just was like, "We're done." So, got some much needed rest, slept a lot, more than I can ever really remember of recent time. Um, so yeah, so we'll get into exercise and stuff like that. So obviously with me being sick, it's been a challenge to do any type of exercising. Just, breathing without coughing and stuff like that has been a little rough. So yeah, I haven't really done any exercising. And my week leading up to getting sick, I was doing pretty good. I just out of normal miles, I did 22.2 miles just in my normally day to day activity and 37 flights of stairs. And then Monday through Friday, I walked on the treadmill and did some of that, and yeah, threw on some extra miles and turned out pretty good. Um, but then, like I said, this last week, I haven't really done anything. I was, like I said, Thursday, I did 3.7 miles and 4 flights of stairs. And then Friday, I was dead to the world. Saturday, I was dead to the world. It was kind of crazy looking at my watch or whatever, and basically looking at it and like 13 steps for the day. It's like what I took. And that's literally just probably to and from my bathroom, which I don't even remember waking up to piss. But anyway, then that Sunday, again, I didn't do any stairs at all. Did half a mile. Monday still wasn't feeling great, so I ended up calling in sick again. Uh, Slept most of the day. Another half a mile, one flight of stairs that day. So look out. Um, Tuesday, right back in the swing of things. Did 4.7 miles and 7 flights of stairs. Uh, Next day after that, 3.2 miles, 2 flights of stairs, and then last Thursday, a few days ago or whatever, was 4.9 miles and seven flights of stairs, bringing 17.2 miles for the week. Not too bad for not doing anything on basically 4 of the days, but and 21 flights of stairs. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm everybody's going to have those weeks, and had one of those weeks, unfortunately, like second week into working out. So kind of a bummer. I was really starting to get myself into the swing of exercising on lunch when I was able to and everything like that. But what can you do? Life gets in the way, and sometimes you got to rest. And so body put me down. So it is what it is. So now this one's going to be fun. We're going to get into my fasting. There was some intentional fasting, and then there was a lot of unintentional fasting. Um, so day after Valentine's Day, I did a 48-hour fast, led into, um, I did tortilla pizzas that day, I believe. And I'll get back into the meals and stuff like that, but did a 24-hour fast the following day, 24-hour fast that day. I had a big meal and decided that um on the 18th that I was going to go ahead and do a big fast. So I did. I did a 74-hour fast. Felt great at the end of it. Um l- in, in coincidentally, um that was the I ended the fast and got sick. So I ended the fast, and like within a couple hours, that's when I broke out with a fever. Um, Now here comes the unintentional fasting. I did another 72-hour fast just because I slept all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then most of the day Sunday. So I didn't really have anything besides some I'll have to get you guys the name of it. It's a 0 calorie, 0 carb, all natural, uh, like a Pedialyte, basically Pedialyte sticks you throw into water. So that was basically all I had. So can it in my eyes or whatever, it wasn't like breaking a fast or anything because it had no calories, no real anything in it. I guess you would say it's dirty fast because it's not water or black coffee, but it's what it is. I mean, I'll take it. And then on Monday night, I actually did eat. It was a 24-hour fast going into that. 24-hour fast into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I did all 24-hour fasts, just eating one meal in the evening. Turned out pretty well. So I did not uh, get into my calorie contents, and I didn't do a big, like, like tracking and everything like that, I was just kind of weathering the storm at that point. But I did take a few photos. I didn't bother with like the tortilla pizzas because you guys have seen that before in previous episodes. So nothing new there. I mean, if I ever make them again and you know, dazz them up a little bit different or whatever, I'd probably do that. But and then show you guys. But what I'm going to show you is on the 18th. I did a bacon wrapped meatloaf. So I did that on the smoker. You could see kind of cheese oozing out of it. So what I did was I did a beef and pork blend. Um, no breadcrumbs, nothing like that. As a binder, I did do a couple of eggs. And yeah, just I wove some bacon. If you don't know how to weave bacon, I highly suggest you learn how. It's super easy and it's just an amazing way to add a little bit of flavor and a little pizzazz to your meal. But yeah, so I did that and did a little low carb, no sugar added barbecue sauce on it, Sweet Baby Ray's, and then I made some keto cheddar bay biscuits. Those are my favorite. Those are my jam. Those are super easy to make and low calorie and everything like that. So it's for me, it's just I don't know. It's the closest thing because I'm a big like biscuit guy, big biscuit guy. So um yeah, so did that and then did a little side salad, a little cucumber, some of the extra bacon that I had left over, some hard boiled egg, cheese, uh, Italian dressing, yada yada, the whole shebang. So yeah, so that was that was basically it for that. Um like I said, the one night I did some steak and scallops or whatever, but I was like so hungry that I didn't even like remember to even take photos. So I like scarfed it down and I was like, damn it, shit. But it happens, sometimes the face eats before the phone does. So it happens. And yeah, and then I had the pizzas. So when I had my big intentional fast, my 74-hour fast, I did a uh, Cajun keto air fryer fried chicken. So kind of a tongue twister there. But that's how that turned out. Super crispy, great flavor. Had a nice kick to it. Almost kind of on the order of a Nashville hot chicken, just not like as hot. It had more of that Creole Cajun feel to it. Um, so yeah, I was really really happy with the way that that turned out. Um, and then of course this was my last meal before I got sick, unfortunately. And no, by the way, those are chicken thighs because I'm a big dark meat guy. I will eat chicken breasts and stuff like that, but for the most part I'm a chicken thighs guy. Legs every once in a while, but a big thighs guy. um so yeah, so then after that we had our unintentional fasting. And I ended up breaking that with some homemade double cheeseburgers. So I did a double cheeseburger with no bun, extra cheese. I did a combination of cheddar and American, though it's hard to tell. Hit it with a sunny side up egg, some bacon on top. Uh, yeah, I mean, like coming off of being sick, dude. I don't know. It hit pretty hard. So I was pretty happy with the way that that turned out. Really good. And then the day after that, I did some simple ground beef tacos. Was just looking for something quick and easy. I had school on that Tuesday night, so um, yeah, so I was not able to do a good cook or anything like that. So I just did some ground beef tacos with those zero net carb tortillas that I use for the pizzas. Um, I could tell you right now, I mean, it happens to me every time I do this keto. Man, I miss authentic tacos. I miss them bad. Uh, corn tortillas are just my thing, and so missing those pretty good. Yesterday I actually did some my chicken el pastor. I do a chicken el pastor, which is kind of like a fast version of your traditional pork al pastor. I can just sear that up really quick with some chicken thighs and seasoning, and I got to go, minimal pineapple because it doesn't fit in the diet. And same thing with the oven onions. I got to go minimal onions, but um, very good. Still had some cilantro. It was on flour tortillas. Eh, you know. So wasn't really thrilled about it, but kind of hit the spot. The day before that, on Wednesday night, I did sushi bowls because I was craving some sushi. Basically diced up some avocado, some cucumber, and some shrimp, and then hit it with some coconut amino, some wasabi, and then I made like a little sriracha mayo on top. Didn't really take a picture of that. I will next time. It this time it just turned out so sloppy. It didn't even look appetizing, but it freaking hit the spot. So it was good, very good. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty much all I got on those ends or whatever, just because of the simple fact that I wasn't feeling that great, and I just kind of went with the flow and just kind of did my thing. I didn't do calorie counting. I didn't do carb counting. I know I stayed under all of this stuff. I was doing very well. Um, Yeah, so I guess now, no better time than other ever. We will go ahead and get into the week 6 results. So 2 weeks ago, week 5, we were down 28 and a half pounds, and we were sitting at 296.1. Well, this week, well, I shouldn't say this week, week 6, this is week 7, week 6, we hit 290.9 pounds. So we were down 5.2 pounds. Um, really happy with those results. It was right on the cusp of me getting sick. So I was kind of like, ah, shit, and I really tried my best not to take cough medicine and everything like that, stuff that would throw me out of keto. So I kind of waged the storm, did a little bit of ibuprofen, which try not to, but we did. So we did that. I was really happy with those results. And then we got to this week 7, which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous because, uh, like I said, I kind of didn't do much calorie counting, many carb counting. I thought I was doing pretty good. Just kind of keeping keeping pace and just trying to like make myself feel better and at the same time still continue on this journey. And we did good. We lost another 4 pounds. So how much of that is a credit to uh being sick? I don't know. So, I'm happy in a way. I'm not like overly joyed, I'm not like super like, yeah, I kicked ass, because it kind of feels like I almost cheated to lose the weight, like body got sick. So I kind of like, I feel like almost didn't earn it. You know what I mean? In a weird way. I don't know if you kind of catch my vibes. But for the 2 weeks, I was down 9.2 pounds. That brings me to a 7 week total of 37.7 pounds total. So 45 weeks left to go. It's going to be week 8 coming up. So I'm almost 2 months into this year long bet. We're down 37.7 pounds. So we have 62.3 pounds left to go. We're almost at the halfway mark. And kind of speaking of that halfway mark, 12.3 pounds until we hit our next milestone. And I'm really, really excited for this next milestone. Sushi date with the wife. So sushi date with the wife when I hit 50 pounds down. So I got 12.3 pounds to go on that goal. I'm really, really hoping that I can hit that before we go on vacation, and I can take my wife out on a date before we go on vacation and kind of be like a date lean into vacation thing. So it isn't, you know, like I'm going on vacation and having what I want and cheating, and then coming home and then having to battle back to this goal. So I am going to push myself really, really hard over these next 3 weeks to try and get down that 12.3 pounds so I can go on this sushi date before vacation. And I know my wife is super pumped about it too. So, with that being said, um, yeah, 45 weeks left. I got to lose an average of 1.4 pounds in each of these 45 weeks to hit that 100-pound weight loss goal that I got to hit by January. So, um, plugging away. I'm very happy that my voice has lasted this long and I haven't coughed or needed a drink of water. So, this was a good test to make sure that I would be ready for this week's upcoming Bumcast. Excited to make my return. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. And I I truly think that we're gonna we're gonna hit a wall soon. It happens every time I do this. Um Usually that wall happens at about like the 2.5 to 3 months in. Um, I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't hit before vacation. Like I want to go into vacation losing weight, and then that way it kind of like when I have what I want on vacation and drink what I want on vacation, like it's kind of like a reset on the body. Like so like I'll kick myself out of ketosis and then build myself right back in, and I'm hoping that that'll be enough to maybe not catch a wall. That would be great. But we'll see what happens. Either way, I appreciate everybody coming along on this journey. This was week 6 and week 7. So we will see you next week, uh, week 8. All right. Cheers, everybody.